Hi, welcome to this edition of Stress Reduction TV. I'm your host, Stephanie D'Angelo. Today we're going to continue with our De-Stress from Your Desk series, creating an inner sanctuary. And we'll start to just gather, knowing that we have many things to do and many commitments and deadlines. And again, we're going to acknowledge those. The same way we looked around, we're going to look around in our heart, our mind, our body, our nervous system. We're going to say, yeah, there's a lot going on. And we're going to acknowledge it as a part of our gathering practice. We are not just sitting on a mountain looking at some beautiful sunset. A famous quote by St. Augustine saying, men go forth to wander at the heights of the mountains, the extents of the ocean, and the courses of the stars, but omit to wonder at themselves. This is your moment to wonder at yourself. And you can close your eyes or just look down, noticing the sounds in the room as we gather, the sounds outside the room. Everything is included. And we really take our time here, really creating a sanctuary in the inner world. And we can do that even if the mind is very busy, even if there's pain in the body, pain in the heart. Create a refuge and acknowledging everything in the outer world, in the room that we're in first, and everything in the inner world. Just find the breath and be patient. And when the busy mind starts doing what it does, see if you can just acknowledge that's a busy mind. And as we acknowledge the busy mind, maybe we can be curious and notice, how does that feel? Is there a buzzing or a discomfort? Whatever your experience of a busy mind is just what's to be noticed. Without judging, with some curiosity. When your mind starts to wander, can I lay that thought down? And it's very enticing to hold on, to keep going through that train of thought. Can we lay it down? And you could even imagine some recurring thought or something that keeps coming up for you, or busy mind, let's say. Imagine it's like a weight on your shoulder. Could you take that? You could even take your hand. Could you take that weight off your shoulder and slide it down the body and lay it down at the ground? Could you do that? Just for a moment. What would that feel like to let it go? Just for a moment. So where do you feel the burden of the busy mind? Or the thought, the memory, the emotion? Where do you feel it? Weight of the world on your shoulders. Feel it in the heart, the belly. If you feel it in the heart, take your hand to your heart. And you can slide your hand down the body, down towards the ground, and imagine you dropping that down onto the ground. That heavy heart. Can you let it go in the exhalation? The heavy heart, just for a moment, slide it down to the ground and just let the ground absorb all that heavy heart energy, the burden, the busy mind. Practicing letting go in each exhalation until we're left with this moment, the practice of letting go of thoughts, emotions, memories, ideas, things we have to do. Could we just disentangle the mind and let go just for a moment? What does it feel like? We're creating an inner sanctuary for what's here and now, here in the body, here in the mind, and what's happening in the external world. Bringing ourselves into the present moment, uncovering the sanctuary, the refuge that is this moment. Be the breathing body. When the mind starts again being busy, just begin again. Feel the weight of the body in the chair. Notice if the mind has been somewhere else, and don't judge it. It's okay. Maybe notice where it's been. And then you'll hear the sound of the bell, and just listen to the sound as it fades into the background. And then when you stop hearing the sound, you can open your eyes. So noticing how you feel, how it feels to take this time to go inward, to acknowledge in a kind way what's actually happening in your mind, and to ride the wave of the breath, to let go of maybe some things that don't serve you in the moment.